The great hot blast of May 1915 roared down the northeast face of Lassen Peak, carrying mud and debris 150 miles an hour for a distance of 3 miles and left a layer of mud on ranch land 25 miles away. Though nature is rebuilding now, the location still deserves its name, the devastated area. Here at Lassen National Park, scientists are able to study several. Lassen Peak is a plug dome volcano, the name because lava pushes up through the top of a crater, cools and forms a dome, plugging the opening. Lassen Peak is one type volcano. Behind me is another. That's Hat Mountain, a cinder cone volcano. The cinder cone volcano gets its name from the material it vents in an eruption, a material highly charged with gas. Just beyond Lassen, to the northeast, a shield volcano that history tells us erupts with a very liquid lava. All these volcanoes are quiet now, but park officials say Lassen still has the potential for another huge blast. Not necessarily from the peak, but from spots like this one on the east side. What you're seeing is volcanic activity. Bumpus Hell is a thermal area that vents steam, carbon dioxide, and other gases with a water temperature inside of 198 degrees Fahrenheit. Geologists generally agree that another California volcano is likely to erupt again before Lassen. It's Mount Shasta to the north. According to the research, Shasta is due to erupt sometime within the next 400 years. While we watch with fascination news reports of Mount St. Helens now, the only man alive today who survived the 1915 Lassen Peak eruption has earned a wisdom few will know.
The way I feel about it is a human family with their little minds just cannot grasp the awesome power that a volcano has. It must be millions of pounds per square inch to move the amount of rock that is necessary when that big eruption happened in St. Helens. And that's something we don't have on Earth.
You have a sense of it, though.
Oh, yes. I had a little experience, not much. An experience I don't want to repeat.
Over Lassen Peak in Northern California, Sue Pearson for Channel 3 reports. I'm standing in the path of the fast-moving mud flow of May 19, 1915. Now, May 22nd, the Great Hot Blast. The same volcanic event that just occurred at Mount St. Helens. Hot gases and cinder pouring down from the top. This is what the Great Hot Blast looked like from Anderson, 50 miles away. The mushroom cloud rose 40,000 feet in the air and was visible as far south as Sacramento. Bill Wood was 17 in May of 1915. He stood on the west face of Lassen Peak as the east face blew out. 2 months later, he and a friend went back to the mountain to try and get some photographs. What followed became a nightmare.
I still remember I was scared. Another fellow and I were there, and we had gone to the top of the peak. There was a little smoke coming out of the crater, but nothing to get excited about. And we'd walked out on a little point that's kind of stuck out over the edge of the crater. And I took a couple of pictures down at the crater, which didn't amount to anything. We walked around the crater at the other side, and while we were over on the other side, that whole point broke off and fell in the crater. So we decided we better get out of there. So we took off down the west side of the mountain, and I guess we were maybe 500 yards down the side of the mountain when another eruption took off. We turned around and looked up there, and the air was full of smoke and dirt and rocks, and some of the rocks came down, and most of them came back down at the crater, but some of them made it over the side and came cartwheeling down the mountain. My partner looked at me and he said, "This is no place for a Sunday school boy. Let's go." So we went.
Lassen Peak erupted off and on for 6 more years. It's been sleeping since 1921, but there is still volcanic activity here. Tomorrow, we'll take a look and find out what it may mean for the future. In Live Copter 3 at Lassen Peak, Sue Pearson for Channel 3 reports.